Welcome, everyone, to DieFall Presents Spelljammer Adventures in Space. We're talking about
you said it this time.
Flyleaf's I'm So Sick music video, which ruled my, middle school years.
I was just saying, I
good.
realized why they put it in the video games, because the bridge is ridiculously good.
It's so good. It's a great song.
It's great.
I was a Flyleaf and Skillet fan.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
There you go. Still a Skillet fan. Oh, God. Yeah, wait, what was that? Evanescence had their heyday back then.
And then that guy went all super weird.
Yeah, that was
Apparently he was always a
Linkin
weirdo,
Park,
but...
prime era.
I still listen to Linkin Park constantly.
Well, I mean, obviously when they were
Yeah.
releasing things during that. Yeah.
Didn't they have a brand new release recently of
Yeah, it was-
something
I think they
that
did
was
because
unreleased?
yeah. Oh.
It was a song that was basically they thought it sounded too much like Numb, so they left it off the album.
Oh.
Makes
It was
sense.
fine. It was fine. I'm gonna be honest. It was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. Yeah.
I can see why I didn't make the album.
Yeah. Currently, I'm going through a sleep token phase. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Oh,
sleep
yeah.
token.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's currently what I listen to all the time. So that's fun. But yeah, we're in Space. I did say it correctly this time because I don't want to anger my cast. I am dependent on them entirely. So
We'll walk at any time.
if you'd like to support them, they're fantastic. You can do so by donating to the stream here. It goes directly to them. $5 for a reroll, $10 for a nat 20, $15 for an insight into their brain, and $20 for a pull from the Deck of Many. Yes, the Deck of Many is adjusted for our game, but it doesn't mean it's any less fun, interesting, or game-breaking. Nice. You can also click that link there to the tweet at the top of the chat that's pinned for the Twitter announcement thing, and at 10 retweets, they also get a free nat 20, because I'm generous, kind, benevolent. All of these things that your GM at home can also be. We're nearing the end game, if not already firmly in it. Who wants to recap what happened last time? Because it's not a whole lot in the actual span of time for our game, but you can also earn yourself another nat 20, and might I remind you, there are 2 solar dragons attacking your ship currently.
Like just ruin the recap now.
That's the end of the recap, okay? It's different.
Yeah, but you build to that point. Now they know.
Sorry, they're fine and floating about in space, currently not in conflict of any kind. Is it better? Did I fix it?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Drew. Appreciate that. Anyone want to do that recap? Earn yourself a nat 20.
I'll do it.
Oh yeah, AAA recap. Let's go.
Well, there we was in the middle of executing the maneuver. We had the armies as they were being signaled by Pine's light language that we made up in about 5 minutes. We decided to we were going to drill straight to the capital, but we met some resistance around the blockade line, and as the forces engaged, some grenades were thrown and some stars were shot, and then we killed a lot of them, and they killed not so many of us, but we took a few licks. But other than that, I think they shot us, we shot them with some ballistas and some mangonels, and then we did a little bit of a hand-to-hand combat, as it were. And then I don't want to bury the lead here, but then the solar dragons showed up just when we thought things were safe, just when we thought we were victorious. Now we've got 2 solar dragons that are about to chew our hindquarters off.
Yeah. We're making the final approach towards the Xaryxian Imperial Citadel. We have found ourselves all the way into Xaryxis space. The Imperial Citadel is a large, floating, butterfly-shaped platform that is basically just all a city/port, and has a beam of light extending out from it to the star Xaryxis towards its center. With the combined forces of our coalition, we still seem to be outmatched in some ways. Dragons will do that to you. And we are currently in the act of survival, as well as trying to make a break for the Citadel itself in an attempt to save the galaxy. And with that, we kind of find ourselves, I don't know, just kicking off in the middle of combat because that's where we left off.
I noticed when I pulled up the game, the turn order thing was just sitting there, and I was like, that's not normal, right?
AAA, you've earned yourself a nice fat nat 20 to hold on to as we get into the business here. I do believe I was the one playing Captain Elena Sartell. She is at the top of the turn order and is looking significantly injured as I pull everyone over to the map space here for the first time on our show today. Boop, look at that. Dragon. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. It's going to be a bit of an issue. Captain Elena Sartell is bloodied towards the back of the ship now. She's going to move forward and likely just try and toss some of her few remaining daggers out this direction towards Helene. She's going to, just throw some daggers. She doesn't want to get into the melee of it. One of them will hit for 4 piercing damage. That's about all she's got. Helene, you are face-to-face with a solar dragon. What do you want to do?
I'm going to call it dirty names and make it mad. Okay, can we, this may have been, maybe Kat will know. Do you remember if Pine Salt did anything while on top of the dragon last time or recently?
No, we ended it like right as I landed on it.
Yep.
Okay. So, with that, I assume the dragon probably notices something, but probably not much because it's a heckin' dragon. So we're going to try to keep as much attention on our face as possible so that Pine can do whatever Pine does, because Pine does Pine things and we always appreciate it. So I don't know how this works. Is the dragon wearing any armor of any sort?
No, they are naturally scaly. They have a natural armor and a natural solar dragon musk to them as well.
Solar dragon musk. Okay. Yeah. I assume I can smell it. I know Pine can smell it.
Indeed. As a note, both Pine and Helene, you were donated nat 20s as well. Keep in mind that you do have those. So we're now all even across the board.
Heck yeah,
nat 20s for everyone.
Hey, mine's better because I had to earn it, but
It's a double one, I swear. Yeah. So, Helene, yes, you want to try and keep its attention?
Yeah, but I'm also gonna do one of these things. So it's like a 5 feet cone. My cloud of daggers, or not a cone, a cube.
Yes.
Can I put it on the dragon's face without it touching Pine Sol?
As long as Pine is incredibly careful, / the dragon doesn't move further into it and drag Pine with them.
Do dragons have that much gall? Maybe. I'm gonna do it anyway.
You
I
wanna
don't
do
think
it?
he's got the stones.
So here's so it is is it a 5 foot radius? Is that it's like a block, right?
Yes.
So that
it's a 5 foot cube.
Okay, so that that envelops your own space here if you're not careful. So I want to know kind of how you want this set. The 5 foot cube. I thought it was. We just did this. God damn it, brain.
Here, I have it. Here. Oh, I don't want to cast it.
In a cube, 5 feet on each side, centered in a point. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could just, you want to just, select the head, essentially. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to make a little block. That's 5 feet on a side. And you just, rotate it a little bit.
Yeah, if it does have
close.
to touch me, that's okay.
You're just clear. We'll call it just clear.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So you will summon the Cloud of Daggers once again, concentrating on that. It takes 4d4 slashing damage. It just does.
It just does.
It just does for 12.
12 damage.
Okay.
I think they rolled
Absolutely.
3 threes or 4 threes.
What was
Damn.
that? Oh, yeah. I mean, you got 4, 3, 2, and 3, but
Oh, I didn't see the roll. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so you summon that there, and you're currently concentrating on it. What else
Yep.
do you want to do?
I'm gonna sort of it's probably offensive, and I mean it to be, to the dragon, and I'm gonna start pretending I know how to speak Draconic. And while I'm casting this, I'm making Draconic sounds like.
Okay, sure. Absolutely. Sounds good.
You know, hopefully it pisses it off.
Hey, all right, AAA, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna run. I think I can get to Xanth easily enough. Yeah. I'm gonna run over here next to Xanth, and seeing this dragon attacking the wing, I'm gonna raise my gun and fire an acid splash out of it.
Okay.
That is a. Oh, did that roll?
A 16 dex save for the
Yeah.
dragon here. Boop, dex. I rolled a nat 1. Love that. We'll
Yes.
take 6 points of acid damage here. And then, yeah. Target with 16
Yeah.
dex saver takes 6 d6 of acid. 2d6 of acid.
Awesome. And then bonus action, I should still have my chest cannon out. I will go ahead and blast it.
Nice. Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Let's go. All right, 2d8s. 6 more points.
Oh,
of force damage.
yeah. Excellent. Yeah. And the dragon tearing into the wing, like, looks up from where it's attacking the ship and sees you there. Fully aware now that you are here.
Hi.
It says hello. Anything else you want to do, AAA?
I want to use Xanth as a body. I want to hold him up in front of me like.
Yeah. Of course. While you do that, he goes, "Oh, hey, don't do that. Pine, you're on the back of a dragon. There's a cloud of swirling daggers in front of you."
Yeah, hi. Okay, so, yeah. Boss, do you want to, like, not hit me with that? Those are really sharp, and it might hurt me. That'd be really great. Thanks.
And he just keeps trying Draconic.
Boss, I also don't know what you're saying. What do you want me to do?
Maybe sounds like she's puking a little bit.
Oh, that's just nasty.
Okay.
Well, since I am on top of the dragon, I'm gonna go ahead and I would like to. Where exactly am I? Like, because I know not on the exact back of it, right? Like I'm like on its neck, right?
Yeah,
I assume?
it's a long, kind of like weirdly fishy eel type dragon, right? So
Okay.
it's more snake-like than many other dragons. You are on its back neck area, yes.
Okay. So
I would like to take my, my rusty knives in both hands, and I would just like to, stab.
Start stabbing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me some dagger.
Anyway, I started stabbing.
Yeah, or rusty knife, as it were. 19 does hit. Go ahead and
Do
roll
I-
dagger damage.
do I roll twice because I'm using it on both hands? Or
Yeah,
is it
you want to
just...
use the offhand as well, so you would roll again for the second one.
Okay.
16, I believe, just hits. Yes, it does.
Okay, awesome.
So that's the first for 6, and the second, you don't have dual
like
wielder,
half,
correct?
right?
Yeah, so it's just gonna be the
No,
2.
so it's like half, right? Yeah.
So it'll be 8
Okay.
total as you continue to stab this dude with rusty knives. It's good. It's good. Maybe he'll contract like super tetanus and then, die from
Dragon
that.
tetanus.
Dragon tetanus.
The worst
Yeah.
tetanus of all.
And then let's see here. Let me double check to make sure I can do it. I would like to cast Mass Healing Word as my bonus action.
So your bonus action was offhand dagger strike.
Oh no, it was the offhand. Yeah, never mind. No. So I want to keep that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Warwick blast him off, which I believe was being played by Deanne.
Me. Let's
Blast
see, how
me
far
off,
are-
Dan.
Oh.
I don't think you should
Oh.
say that. I don't think I don't think that's.
And we're
40.
demonetized on YouTube
30,
now.
perfect. He's gonna move to the stairs,
Yes.
and he's gonna start blasting at the flying dragon, the one out.
The one out on the
outside.
wing? Sure, absolutely.
Gonna musket.
Musket.
It's a 10.
Must get a musket. No, unfortunately, a 10 will just glance off the
What are you talking
dragon.
about? That's such a
just
high roll. I
space
don't know what you mean.
Out into space. Yeah, Warwick is just bleeding out all over the place. It's not really a surprise that he's gonna miss a shot or two.
He definitely limped to the stairs. He's
Yeah.
like you know how you sit on the stairs, like kind of up a little bit, like along the entire length of the stairs.
Laying
just
on the
chilling.
stairs? Yeah, got it. All right, he does get a secondary musket attack, though, when you utilize this.
Yes. Musket. 23.
23. Yeah, he props it up on one of the stairs and like, now I got him. He'll deal 3 points of damage
Yeah, he
from the
will.
bullet there. Another
Absolutely he will.
somewhat glancing blow, but he does strike the target. Excellent. Okay. That's Warwick. Great job. Both of the dragons go now.
Ow.
First dragon being the one out on the wing. Gonna go ahead and roll a nice little D6. That's probably good for you all. And AAA, you got its attention. It will fly at you. And is going to make a bite and tail attack here. The bite is a 25 to hit. The tail
Yeah,
will
well,
be a 17.
You know what? I'm gonna reaction shield on the second one.
Sure.
Just to at least not take both those hits.
Absolutely. Okay, so it'll come flying into here. It will deal 6 points of piercing and 8 radiant damage from the bite. And then you will absorb the 8 bludgeoning damage from the tail utilizing your shield. It's going to utilize its ability Flyby to just leave your immediate area and fly past.
What was the total damage there for the piercing? And radiant
14.
again? 14. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So it will fly by here. If I can find the little rotation, he'll turn himself around too. That's Solar Dragon 1. The second, the one that is currently in a cloud of daggers. Go ahead and roll Cloud of Daggers because he just takes damage for this. And then we will continue. 8. Nice. So another 8 points of daggery nonsense. Okay.
For those watching, that was not Warwick Blasimoff that cast that, but that's my bad.
No. It's Warwick.
Imagine.
And he's gonna re-roll his d6 too. Okay, fortunately for you, no issue. Helene and Pine. The tail is gonna be at disadvantage to try and hit Pine. The bite attack is gonna be at Helene here. The tail is a 24 to hit Pine. With disadvantage is a 15 because you're in kind of a weird spot. But the bite is a 27, Helene.
Right, is it 27? Yeah. Yeah, that'll
6
hurt.
piercing, 9 radiant. You can utilize your
I'm gonna
uncanny if
Uncanny
you want.
dodge.
Pine, I think that just hits at 15. Is that correct?
Can I utilize my warding flare?
So he's already at disadvantage, and there's no such thing as double disadvantage.
Okay, so yes, it just hits because my armor class is 15.
All right, so he'll deal 7, but you were still firmly planted on the
Okay.
dragon. The dragon's going to move backwards after this, which is going to allow Helene some attacks of opportunity here as he's going to move away out of the cloud of daggers because ow. And then is going to kind of maneuver around it here. Pine Stall still on said dragon towards Elena Sartell. So you can take a singular melee attack against said dragon. 24 does hit.
The rapier 24.
Yep, and
All right.
sneak will apply.
Oh,
So 12 piercing plus your sneak.
here, just roll sneak.
Oh yeah, for 25 total points of damage.
There we
Holy
go.
shit. Dragon, this particular dragon, looking kind of rough now. Looking a little hurt. All right.
When something's big, you just gotta hit it with as many things as you can.
Just
I
all
got
the
what?
things.
It's like, what, 30, 40 daggers in here? Something like that?
30 or 40 daggers. Okay, that's both dragons. Xanth. What do you think Xanth is gonna do here, Pine? You are now riding on the back of a dragon. He has sworn to protect you.
I'm gonna have him do 2 pop shots with his longbow.
Sure.
Oh, that was the wrong one. There we go. No, it's a longsword. I
Longbow.
almost clicked longsword twice.
Unfortunately, on a nat 1, that is not gonna find the mark.
And then one more time.
Yep. One goes sailing off of the 18, is going to find the mark for 6 piercing and 13 radiant damage. Here's what you find out, though. Solar dragons, immune to radiant damage. That radiant light strikes the dragon and seems to not phase them in the slightest. But we'll deal 6.
Xanth, you're useless.
Less useful than normal. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him use his movement. He's got. Okay, so let's see here. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, and then that will be the end of his turn.
Okay. Commodore Crux.
Oh, I think he's gonna take a couple of musket shots at the dragon over here.
All right.
Let's see, first one, natural 1. That's not gonna do it.
That is not.
Second shot, natural 1. It's not gonna do
Oh
it.
no! Commodore
Good,
Crux
good.
finds that his muskets are jammed, and he has to set about to fixing them.
Good. He's a lot of help here.
Yeah, that
Love
was
a jam.
great job, Crux.
Is it a strawberry jam?
Yeah, probably. Maybe it's more of a marmalade. You know, what is the difference between a
Citrusy.
jam and a marmalade? Is it just like the fruit
I think
type?
that's like the consistency. I think.
Oh,
One
Right?
has drugs.
what?
Yep, that's correct.
One is blessed by a priest.
Cut it.
You don't know enough to refute it, so.
That is
You're
true.
gonna tell me I'm wrong? Go ahead.
I don't know anything about that.
You know. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Well, Captain Elena Sartell is now face to face with a damn dragon, and she, in her bloodied state, is going to attempt to make 2 attacks with her scimitar and 1 with the dagger here. 12, 23, and 12. Only the 23 is going to find the mark across the dragon's schnoot for 4 slashing damage. Everyone's just beat to hell, and it is showing in the rolls.
He's booping it. Booping.
Booping it, just booping. All right, Helene. Cloud of Daggers is still up. Dragon is now outside, said Cloud. What do you want to do?
Well, a lot of the weird magic stuff I have is also radiant, but we're not going to worry about those. Well, I'm out of spells. That's fun. We're gonna. Well, I mean, as soon as I do something, the Cloud of Daggers is gone. So,
Okay.
we're going to, we're gonna try to slice it in its wing with the rapier.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead
Bam.
and roll
24.
for 24. It does hit, absolutely. With sneak attack applied due to having 2 allies in radius here. So 12 plus the 13. Another 25 total points of damage.
She's mad.
Whoa!
She's
Do you sink it
she's
deep,
gotta have her epic moment.
like underneath one of the wings, right? Just starts bleeding profusely out the bottom there. Yeah, wow, okay. That is action. You have movement and bonus action, Helene, if you choose to use it.
No, I don't think I want to do anything crazy.
Okay.
Well, no. if I move just closer to Elena, that doesn't provoke anything, right?
No, you're still in the threat range.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit closer.
Okay. AAA. You see this dragon here wheeling about in space, coming back towards you.
Then I would think I will. I think that I will just take a normal pistol shot at this dragon. Let's see if that's gonna roll. Would that not roll?
Yeah, so pistol raised, firing off at the dragon.
Oh, yep, here we go.
Question, AAA, as you fire the pistol off here, the 14 does miss. You still have the ring affixed to it, correct?
I do, yes.
Okay. You watch as the pistol fires off here, and the reason it misses is that dragon stops midair as it watches. You watch its eyes watch the ring.
Okay. He holds the pistol up, and after noticing this, kind of just like,
You know, you give it like a and the dragon's head just follows it.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna walk. I can get back over here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk close to the edge with the pistol drawn out, and see if I can't get him like super interested in coming near that pistol. I guess then I'll bonus action with my chest cannon.
Against the dragon?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. It seems very interested in the pistols. You have it raised here, and it's looking there at it.
Oh God.
And it seems to like try to speak to you. I don't think you speak Draconic. Is that correct?
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
Where can I find
It's making
that
like
here?
it's weirdly similar to how Helene sounded. It sounds somewhat like throw up sounds, and then like vaguely German.
A little insight.
Vaguely German.
Little insight for the audience when making this character. I thought, something tells me I should probably pick Draconic as a language, and I didn't because I'm stupid.
And here we are.
I just always pick Luxodon because someday it's gonna come in
One day
handy.
it's gonna be great. The force cannon unfortunately will miss, and it seems to try to have been talking to you, maybe. And then you blast at it with chest cannon, and it like swirls around it. Unfortunately, having missed your target here, AAA. Anything else you would like to do?
I don't speak dragon.
Don't speak your freaky deaky Dutch.
Okay, AAA, you're still on the back of a dragon. What do you want to do?
Big pine saw.
Oh, sorry, Pine. My bad.
I would like to,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Can I attempt to use my knives as a climbing apparatus in order to climb my way up its very long neck?
Yes. Make me some stabbing actions, and we will include this as a movement. Should your daggers hold. That's a 23. Ooh. We move slightly forward. And that's a natural 20. What? Oh, God. Okay, so we only take the die from the second one here, but that's still 7, so it's 12 more points of damage, and you're just on its head. Yeah, you are successfully straddling the solar dragon's head.
And then my other hands are gonna go, look, boss, I did it! Leave me!
Just rusty knives in a dragon's head.
Look how high up I am! Yeehaw! I've never done this before!
Oh my God.
Be careful.
I'm kind of scared how high I am, though.
I
might need help getting down.
Warwick blast him off from the stairs.
I feel like Pine is just Steve Buscemi in Armageddon with the nuke between his legs.
All right. Yeah. Blastmoff's he loves the comfort of this stairwell here. This little set of stairs. He's not gonna
lean on things. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not moving. He's hard pressed to find a reason to get out of here. So he's gonna start shooting again.
Absolutely.
Yep. Musket. Boom. 12.
Oh, 12
Probably not.
misses. Yep.
Boom. 17.
17 finds the mark for
For
4. Whoa.
He's trying so hard. He's
having
trying his best.
the
man.
roughest. Both of these boys back here are having a tough time doing anything right now. Okay, I mean that's action. Anything else for Warwick? Blast him off.
No, he's chilling. He's have fun.
All right, we've got solar dragons. Okay, the first, I mean AAA, you shot at it twice. It tried to talk to you. It's gonna come down here and attempt to take the gun out of your hand that has the ring affixed to it. So it'll be a contested check. It's athletics versus either your athletics or acrobatics in an attempt to grab and disarm you here.
Yes, it's gonna have to be acrobatic.
Let's see how it goes. They are exceptionally strong. Let's see how my roll is. Uh-oh. Roll 20. Are you alive? Oh, okay. All right. The DC is a 21.
I use my nat 20.
Yeah, you do.
23.
Okay, and it snatches down at you here to try and grab the gun away, and you're able to take the gun directly from its jaws as they snap closed around you here, utilizing that nat 20 from your nice little recap earlier. Ooh, good usage. And maintain control on the gun. And you watch as its eyes just follow the ring on the gun, and it continues to try and say things to you, but you don't know what it's saying. Mudcat, you get a reroll. So you use it at 20, you get yourself a reroll. We love to see it.
Hey.
Thanks, chat. All right. The other dragon is in a bit of a predicament here, and is going to take the... Oh, wait, it has flyby. It doesn't even need to do this. It's going to take 2 attacks, one against Helene and one against Elena. And then is just going to... Oh, 13 and 13. Both of these are going to miss. And then it's just going to go up, Pine. It's going to fly up with you, away from the ship, out into the envelope of space, past
Pine, get off.
past the ship's gravity plane.
Great.
Out into
And oxygen.
Space.
Does Pine breathe oxygen?
Pine, do you breathe? Let's take a look at some of
you
the.
breathe?
Dry Crane have to breathe?
I
don't
actually,
know.
I'm not sure.
It would say it. They are sleepless. They do not need to sleep.
We don't need to sleep.
It looks like they do need air of some kind.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like you do need air. So, you are now
Uh-oh.
in the expanse of space here. Fortunately, Pine, out in Space, you can hold your breath for a time, but it is the dark, cold void of space.
I'm not warm-blooded anyways, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. And the dragon
Actually,
flies
might be
out
okay
into
there,
that there. This one seems to, hold the line here. Xanth watches Pine get taken up into Space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have use longbow again.
Yeah,
Oh, dang it.
that is a 7.
Why have you forsaken me?
I know. We're so used to him doing like 30 points of damage around. Oh, a 15 will just miss as it sails out into Space, outside the
Then-
gravity plane, and past
He
the
will
dragon.
scream. Pine!
Oh no. Pine is out in space. Xanth, any movement? I mean, struggle's
he's
real
gonna-
right now. Go to the edge.
Yeah, he's gonna go right there to the edge.
Pine. Okay. Commodore Crux.
Can we try to fix some ropes to the shooters?
The shooters? You want to put like a ballista bolt tied here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you'll take an action. You tie the ballista bolt down here at the aft end with some rope. It will adjust its trajectory somewhat, making it slightly harder to hit, but you can.
Well, it's not my turn yet, but I make that suggestion out loud.
Sorry, Commodore Crux is Drew's character today.
Yeah. It's fine. It's cool.
Does Crux speak Draconic? He doesn't, does he?
Does not.
Okay, good. Well, then he will attempt to make this shot with the ballista, I suppose, or at least spend his action to tie the
rope.
ballista.
He's gonna do the rope thing.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. He can spend his action to do so. Yeah. Reminder: the ballistas take 3 total actions to load, aim, and fire.
Were they
So-
loaded already?
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
I'll give you a little luck on whether or not they are.
65.
Good enough. Yeah. Already loaded. Just need to be aimed and fired. Okay. Yeah. Elena, seeing Pine out there, whips her head around to where Commodore Crux is up there, sees that he's in need of some assistance, and is going to, just kind of run by. She can get here with her 30 to assist in the aiming process of the ballista to hopefully extricate Pine from a precarious situation. That'll be her action. Helene.
Yeah, I mean, this needs 3 people, right?
So it needs one more action. Right now, Elena's got it flipped around here and aimed, but she can't do everything on the same turn. So she needs someone to just flip the lever, and you can fire the ballista.
It's 4. My speed is my speed 30 or 4? Oh, it's 30. Okay, so I'm gonna have to dash.
You have bonus action dash, so you're in the clear.
I'm gonna dash to get there and then use my action to finish it off.
Absolutely. And you have the Vocath sheet here, so you can make the ballista bolt attack, and hopefully it hits.
Where is it?
Underneath the character sheet next to your character, there should be the Vocath.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. And then ballista,
on the
shabam.
action side, on the actions side of the sheet.
Action side, sorry.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong thing.
You
Hey,
good?
we're gonna get this
boom.
roll 20 stuff down by the time this.
By the time it's over,
I have so many sheets up right now.
A 15 just misses. The bolt sails out into Space.
Can I give him my reroll?
No, he had a nat 20 could spend.
Yeah, I thought about it as soon as I hit the button.
It's okay. This one did not go. AAA. Dragon in front of you trying to take away the gun or the ring, you think. Currently, no one on your ship speaks Draconic that you know of,
Okay.
but there may be one if you
He's
wanted
still
to
gonna
try
look
and
over
talk.
he's still gonna look over at Xanth since Xanth's peripheral. Do you have any idea what he's saying?
I don't know what he's saying, but he seems really interested in that damned ring.
Well, he can't have it. It's mine.
He's thinking, wait, do you think Flapjack could talk to it?
Well, just where is he?
Driving the ship.
Is the dragon actively trying to bite me, or like am I pulling it this whole time while I'm talking? to
Yeah,
Xanth,
like
or-
while you're talking, he's like, yeah, and you're just like, oh, gotta be quicker than that. Oh.
Can Flapjack hear us from here? If we psychically scream to him?
Sure, you want to do the thing?
Yeah, sure. Flapjack,
Hey,
you
Flapjack.
happen to speak any Draconic?
Oh, hi, hello. How's it going up there? I was hoping for a check-in at some point in time. It's getting kind of lonely down here. Do you think you could, come down and keep me company, or are you too busy up there right now?
Well,
It does sound a bit calamitous.
We're in a little bit of a pickle, and it's slowly gonna get lonelier and lonelier up here too if we don't figure this out.
Oh, all right, yes. What's the issue? I'm a bit drivey right now.
Yeah, like I think I got a dragon trying to talk to me, and I don't really speak Draconic.
All right, 1 second. Dragon. He pauses for a moment, and then he comes back and says, this one says that he's got a lot of rusty knives inside of him. Is this the one that you're trying to talk to?
No, I think that would be the one that Pine is currently riding on in the middle of space.
Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, that's great. This dragon seems to really want that ring. Says it belongs to Princess Zadali.
Can you tell him that she gave it to us?
Oh, well, I mean, I can definitely try to do that. There's a pause, and then the dragon kind of settles back here, away from you, stopping attacking the ring. Flapjack comes back and says, oh, he seems to accept that pretty well. Says that she wouldn't just lose it, so that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I suppose so. Can you maybe ask the other dragon to bring Pine back?
Sure, yes. There's a pause, and she comes back and says, the dragon there is going, ow, super tetanus. I'm suffering from super tetanus. Doesn't seem to be very listenable at the moment.
I'm going to raise my gun at the other dragon. On a whim here, and I'm gonna shoot at him, casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Although it's touch, isn't it?
It is touch, but you have an
You
ability.
can touch him with the bullet.
Yeah, so you have a thing that can deliver it, and I will allow you to fire him. I will allow you to fire him that direction.
Sure, the clearance comes out the barrel of my gun.
Yeah, and you just got a hit. So roll to hit with the pistol.
Roll to hit with a pistol. Here we go. Hey, 22.
22. So Clarence doesn't go flying out into space, but you're
that's a
able
risky
to
move.
fire
okay.
Clarence. Clarence does
He's
suffer
not the first Clarence. He won't be the
3
last.
piercing damage. Fortunately, he's a hefty boy now and is able to take that kind of punishment, but will deliver 13 points of cure wounds to the dragon? Pine, you watch Clarence heal the dragon. The wounds of your stabby knives closing up.
Flapjack, can you ask him again now?
Oh, all right, yes, 1 second. He seems a little less yelly and a bit more amenable to listening. He should be coming around here anytime. He does say, please tell this bug to stop stabbing me repeatedly with rusty knives.
I don't think she can hear us.
Yeah, you might have to relay that information due to the vacuum of space.
Oh, right, space is a vacuum. Haha. There's a moment, and Pine Sol, out in space, you're like holding your breath. The cold is creeping in. Ice is beginning to form on your carapace. You hear Flapjack. Oh, hi, Pine. I've been asked to ask you to politely stop stabbing the dragon.
Wow, what? Well, why? I just put holes in it and now they're gone. You know how hard it is to put holes in it, dragon?
I'm just relaying what AAA told me to say.
Oh, fine.
I'll sheath him
Toodaloo,
back in
Pine.
my pouch.
Yeah, and Clarence, little jig, little top hat.
He's just riding on it.
Yeah, Pine sheathes the blades. What does Warwick do here, if anything? Warwick is not privy to any of the conversation so far.
Yeah.
Unless AAA starts yelling about this stuff, no one knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Triple is gonna put his gun up in there. I don't know if he'll start yelling,
Yeah.
but he'll definitely like put his hands up and be like, "Well, okay, we might have a misunderstanding."
Okay. Warwick sitting on the
Warwick-
stairs, bleeding from multiple different wounds.
He sees this and he would yell out, "What are you doing?"
That's a great Warwick.
I'm attempting to communicate with this dragon.
Do you speak Draconic?
No, but Flapjack does, and he has informed me that the dragon said that it's maybe gonna cool his jets for a little bit.
I didn't see any of this. What the heck is going on?
Just hey, listen, just shoot later if you need to. Just give me like 2 seconds.
My arm hurts. I'm bleeding. It's okay. I'm just gonna sit here. Oh.
He looks at the dragon. Sorry, he's a little bit of dramatic. He's a little dramatic.
He just starts holding his wounds.
Okay. I mean, with that, like, the dragons will come back and basically just, like, settle down on the ship for a moment. Pine, you enter back in the gravity plane here, and you're able to breathe again as the dragon sets you down on, the planks here. Yeah, it seems that this is enough, at least for the moment, to get them to not blast you with radiant light.
I love that.
It's pretty good.
I'm not getting off.
Just stay on the dragon. The dragon's head turns around and goes, and it kind of shimmies you a little bit.
Stop moving.
Stop moving. Flapjack from below. Oh, this dragon pint says, please get off of me. I really don't want to be close to those rusty knives.
Put them away. Okay, I'll get off. You see me shimmying down the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you settle here, the dragon, settles down, and Flapjack attempts to communicate as best as they can, that the dragons, they verify that the ring is from Zadali, and one of them relays through Flapjack. Apparently, they've been trained not to harm anyone who possesses that ring, so they're gonna go.
Wait. What? They're just gonna leave?
Can you maybe tell them that we are trying to rescue said princess?
Yes, all right.
See if they want to join our cause.
Now they say their orders are to attack the attacking fleet, which I really, that's kind of their job. But maybe they said they might be able to escort you, at least this ship, to the docks.
Yeah.
Seems like a fair compromise.
Yeah.
Some more time passing. All right, they're gonna do so, and the dragons will take off from their location and basically fly as wingmen to the Vocath on your way into the Citadel.
Helene this whole time is trying to triage Elena.
Just everyone's messed up. Fortunately, in Space, things are pretty far. You do have an opportunity
That's
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I need exactly 10 minutes to wait, hold on.
Are you gonna do prayer of healing?
10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Prayer healing.
Okay, so there's two things that can happen here, and we can probably do both. The map itself kind of gives us a thought that maybe the Citadel isn't overly far away, right? But it still is about an hour's worth of travel out. So, as you fly that direction, you do have the opportunity for a short rest. In the meantime, you watch as the entire fleet around you here is picked apart. Your allies either laying down their arms in surrender or ships being blown from the air by the various different solar dragons and other Xaryxian ships.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really a good thing.
No, it's fine. It means we don't have to give them. We don't have to pay up on their deals.
We'll have to find out.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Roll me a perception check to keep the count.
Do we all roll that, or
If you're looking out at the ships, sure.
Bad.
Helene's not paying attention. She's paying attention to the crew.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh yeah. Oh, it just means you had it drop.
Although maybe
she
should've.
Yeah, you just selected in the drop down. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
A 3 and a 6.
Still 6.
Impossible to tell. It looks like absolute chaos out there, but you see that some ships are still continuing to be destroyed. Some seem to have been captured. And it's every faction you've brought together here. It's not looking good. Yeah. So triaging out for Captain Elena. Yeah, she's kind of like leaned up aside the ship here. Oh, I guess we won. Sort of. It's not over though, huh?
Negative.
That's
It's only just begun, really.
well. Then we better patch up. Someone get Warwick I don't know, a napkin or something. He's bleeding out all over my new ship.
Yeah, I mean, Warwick, come get your, just go patch yourself up, yeah?
Yeah, in this amount of time, if you want to roll hit die, and I'll do some for the NPCs here, because they do have hit die as well. You can restore yourself some health. Oh, Warwick with a 10. He's got D8s. We love that.
That was mine.
We D8. D8 plus 8. 20. All right, he'll go the next. Jeez, he's going to roll all of them. Okay, Commoner Crux looks okay. Elena. Got to get her healthy. She's also D8s. Ooh, triple A.
Only took me 5.
Oh, triple A.
Oof.
She'll be 30, 40.
Okay, she's good.
All right, Elena looks good. And then Xanth is my last one here. But yeah, so as you kind of like sit and heal, it looks at least here, Pine, that the prayer of healing is not necessary. It looks like everyone's able to kind of take a breather, patch up. I don't think anyone's overly low here and in need of magical attention. So, okay. Yeah, he'll roll a couple more. All right. And even Xanth looking okay. Nice. As the flying fish ship, the Vocath, is escorted in to the Citadel. The Imperial Citadel looms large, its crystal spires reflecting the light of Xaryxis. It's in here, in the heart of the Xaryxian Empire, that you will decide the fate of the galaxy. It seems, in your approach, you can make out thousands of people in the streets, crowds surrounding the temple at the Citadel's peak. By comparison, the two docking platforms that you're being escorted to, the tail end of the Citadel, seem quiet. Barely anyone out here. There's plenty of dock space for you to take advantage of, and, well, you find yourselves a nice spot. The solar dragons directing you in the edge of the city. As the ship settles, what do you want to do?
We gotta find our way there. I mean, I assume we could blend in, right? With all these people?
Sure.
Are they all elves?
So, I'm gonna pull up the nice big Imperial Citadel map for everyone. You will find yourselves in the bottom right common docks area. The people.
Oh, it's in the shape of a butterfly.
Yeah, it's the Butterfly Citadel. So you'll find yourself out here in the common docks. Now, where you see the people is not in the docks area here. It's going to be more up in like the low quarter and people making their way towards the temple. You'd be able to observe this on your arrival. So currently you're in the docks.
We gotta go flow with the crowd.
Okay.
I think we get in there that way.
Absolutely. So you, your crew, Flapjack, disembark the Vocath to begin to try and blend in, flow with the crowd, and make your way towards the temple. I would love here, this is going to be stealth checks for surreptitiousness, blending, things like that. So you can make there's different options here. You could do like a deception performance, or if you would like, you could do traditional stealth.
Yeah, we're gonna perform I'm gonna perform my way there by pretending to be one of these crowd members, like the people flowing towards the temple.
Absolutely.
I think I would join in that. Do we still have our magic hats?
Unless you've given them away for some reason.
Because I would like to just engage my magic hat to look like one of these commoners.
Isn't it great that that one item that you got at the beginning of the campaign so long ago is useful? Oh, it's so good. Yes, absolutely.
I'd stop eat mine.
That's right.
Where is Stop, by the way?
So, crawls up
still-
out of Pine's breastplate.
He was in space too.
Yeah,
Space
Yeah, but
bear.
he's magical. He's fine.
he's a really sound sleeper. Believe it or not. Yeah, so I don't got mine.
Is it possible for you to ride the dragon and stay above everybody so you can't be seen?
The dragons have left.
Oh, they're gone. All right,
Yeah,
never mind.
they escorted you here and then went to return to the battle.
Dude,
Ah,
how do these hats work?
They are hats of disguise. So what they do is they function as if you cast the disguise self spell on you.
Okay.
And they last indefinitely.
I didn't know if there would be a situation where I could climb on Pine's shoulders and we could do like the goblins in a trench coat situation.
Sure.
I'll wear my hat and just sit on top of Pine.
I think
I mean, it's a better idea. I was gonna put Stop on my head.
I think also
Equally good ideas.
I think also Pine attempts to stay out of sight and stealth with us, like next to us. And if worse comes to worse, we're gonna have to do a War of the Stars and possibly pretend that Pine is a prisoner.
These are all good options. I don't. You know. Should we be dressed as soldiers instead?
Yeah, I think we should dress ourselves as soldiers.
I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. Sure.
Or with Pine as a prisoner.
You've got, if you even want to make it even more real, there are Imperial soldiers dead on your ship currently that you could strip them of their
That's
stuff.
true.
I think Xanth has already moved to go do that as you're discussing the disguise situation.
I find the one with the least grenade and bullet holes in it.
It's a toss-up. You've got like 3 to pick from. All of them are pretty mangled. But yeah.
Just cut from the bottom of their like capes and stuff and patch them on.
Yeah.
So who's taking the actual uniforms? You have 3 uniforms. They are, pretty beat up, but you have 3 uniforms.
There's no way Pine could fit into an elf uniform, right?
I'll give Pine my hat then, and I'll don a uniform.
Okay, sure. I think
Works
Xanth
too, yeah.
wants to take a uniform, but he doesn't really have much else to.
That makes sense.
So
do.
now
Yeah.
Pine's wearing a cowboy hat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Elena coming with us, or is she gonna stay with the ship?
I think. Well, she wants to come with.
Okay, then Elena should probably wear one too.
Yeah. Flapjack wants to come with too.
Flapjack, I don't know if he should.
It's
Your hat.
it's the final confrontation. I got us here all in
could-
one piece. I want to be a hero too.
He could take
I
your
guess-
hat if you're gonna
I
use the
guess I could-
uniform.
Pretend to be a commoner as well.
True.
Yeah, that's fine. He can definitely take the hat.
Yeah, I think in that case, Xanth would rethink like, you know what? I could be a commoner. These, and he picks up. Remember that the Xaryxian helmets are full faceplate, right? So they cover the full thing. They won't fit the 2 big boys, obviously, but Elena could wear one, and hide her human heritage, right?
Yeah.
So there's at least
Would
that.
Xanth really be a commoner because that one guy on the ship recognized who he was on the ship?
He said he can try.
Yeah, but they were like part of his unit, right, or something like that.
that was
they would
his
they would
commander.
just know that.
That was Commander Vale.
Okay. I just want to clarify.
Yeah, that was
So
like
normal
the
people
whole-
wouldn't know
the
him,
whole
right?
Thing. Potentially.
Xanth, were you famous at all?
I was just a,
Did you-
I was just a
did you do
lieutenant
things?
in the military. I wouldn't call myself famous. No, I'm famous for being a traitor now.
Okay, that's a problem.
Like technically, that's infamous.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I think I could easily. I think I can easily. Helene would easily blend in pretty much no matter what. Unless there's wanted posters or something.
None in immediate view.
Okay. So okay, yeah. Let's give Elena a helmet. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So Helene's hat are two like hair clips, and I don't know how Flapjack's gonna apply those, but maybe that's how those are gonna go.
Clips him to his eye stalks down at the bottom.
Okay, all right, cool.
Oh, you said eye socks, and I was like,
His eye stalks. He also wears a hat. He could clip them to the hat.
Yeah, that's true.
He does wear a
Yeah,
little-
He does have
little
like
little
eye
cat.
socks.
bi-corner
that go on
hat
his
or
eye
whatever it's
stalks.
called.
Eye stalks for his eye stalks.
They're like
get cold.
sleeping masks.
Oh my
They
God.
get cold.
Just so everyone knows, there's Flapjack. Oh, our
Yeah,
boy.
they're like sleeping masks.
Look
but they
at
look like socks.
him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cute.
clip into his feather. That's fine.
he's not eye socks. I thought it was like his actual.
His, like,
eye socks.
his
I
eyes-
was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see that.
Clip. Oh, God.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, so Flapjack. Unfortunately, he can only appear to be 1 foot taller than he is, but he will be a very small Imperial Xaryxian elf. He'll be a child, kind of running around.
Can our big boy friends? Can they take a look for a longer, more deserted route and try to get through there and maybe just show up late?
Oh, yeah. Well, we can. Yes, of course. We did some infiltrating back in our days. You sure we couldn't just act as an escort, perhaps for a family? There's mercenaries about. Maybe that could be the
Xanth,
best.
is that a thing that would happen here?
Oh, there are mercenaries, yes. There are rather rich Xaryxian families that would make use of God's folk, yes. Not necessarily elven ones.
I'm hoping in the chaos that would be fine.
I think we may be arriving at just the right time. Most people seem rather preoccupied with attending what I think might be the funeral.
Okay. Also, just because, and I think why not? Because I also have a disguise kit. I'm gonna put a mustache on.
Absolutely. Yes. Elena would go to you like full faceplate on and just looks at it and twirls the mustache. And says, looks quite nice on you.
Thank you.
So, we have our disguises. And before, hopefully, anyone comes to investigate the strange ship at the docks here, because you do see that the Imperial docks on the other side of the Citadel here are still being used. Ships are moving in and out of the place, which means you are in view at some point in time. At least your ship is. It's only a matter of time before someone comes to investigate. So it's time to move through the city. Now, most of these checks are going to be deception or performance, and it is up to you on which one you would like to roll. You do have your disguises on, so that is going to adjust to the DC of the entire thing. But go ahead, make your choice and roll, and don't forget to roll for your NPC friends as well. I will handle both Flapjack and Captain Elena.
I guess
I'm gonna use my
You want to use that reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No.
Oh, okay. It's a 10 AAA off the reroll.
Oh God.
That's unfortunate. Oh, Pine.
Let's see.
Xanth is a 7.
have to roll for.
He should get an advantage because he's an elf.
You'd say that, but no. Captain Elena is going to use deception. She has a +4. An 8. She rolled an 8. Okay. Flapjack? Come on, buddy. Flapjack. No skills for this. Flapjack rolls a 17. He makes a very good elven child.
Do you think Crux is proficient in deception?
Let's take a look. So Warwick is not.
Warwick has a +2.
Yeah, Warwick is not proficient in anything. Crux is Crux is also non-proficient. He has a +1 in charisma. Or
So
you
just
can
a
attempt to do stealth, which is a +2. Either way, it's
Yeah,
an
let's do a
8.
+2.
It doesn't. It's not even gonna matter. All right, and the 20. The average on this is not looking good.
No.
Wolf.
Okay. It is what it is. You have gotten your disguises together, and hopefully you can make it through the city. You push through the low quarter of the Xaryxian docks here, just inside the walls. You note that at least your disguises allow you to get past the guardsmen here at the gate. They don't seem to ask too many questions, and you join the flow of folk from the docks ward into the low quarter. It's at that point you see what looks to be a patrol group making their way towards the docks, more than likely to investigate the strange ship that has landed here. You're able to avoid at least confrontation with them, again, blending into the stream of folk in the area. You think that perhaps you've gotten away, that you can make your way all the way to the temple without any notice, avoiding all detection. A group of roughly 7 more Xaryxian soldiers approach. One seems to stops his group and looks, peering through the full-helmed gaze here, and then points in your general direction. He motions to either side and seems to say something under his breath, and the group fans out. Those of you that have a passive perception above 14 would notice this happening.
Nope.
I think I do.
I think Pine does.
Yep, I would. I'd see it.
So you see them starting to fan out. It looks like they're trying to push into the flowing crowd here. And it looks like
Yeah, they're not good.
recognized or something.
Okay. So out of pure city folk in within myself and probably the rest of us, I think we immediately react by also fanning out and trying to blend into a crowd and I think so. What I'm imagining here is if they fan out, and we try to also fan out. If they pick off one of us, hopefully we can catch them and then jump on whoever it is attacking.
So you want to split.
I want to split, but like within viewing distance of each other.
Okay. So your immediate reaction is, as this is noticed, you relay this to your group. Say, we've been spotted. Try and split.
Yeah, we've been spotted, spread out, basically. Like, not be all in one little group together, so we can't be cornered.
Okay.
Formation Delta.
I guess I will leave that to each of you on what that means for yourself. So when that is said, Pine, what is your immediate reaction? What do you do? Your boss just said, hey, we need to spread out. Where do you go? What do you do?
I grab Xanth and I go East.
Okay, and you just like duck into an alley eastward? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, AAA. You watch as Pine and Xanth disappear, dipping into an alley.
What other ways are there to go?
And think of yourself in like a main thoroughfare of a large city. There's plenty of alleys on either side. There is this like crush of people moving up from the low quarter and common docks towards the Temple of Light. There's quite a large crowd that you're operating within.
I'm pretty short already. I think I'm just gonna try to like hunch down shorter and then sneak into the legs of people
Roll stealth.
in the crowd.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Finally, a stat I'm actually good at, but I can't roll.
That is an 11. You watch Helene as AAA attempts to disappear into the crowd, kind of pushing ahead and moving lower beneath the shoulders and you know the legs, hip line of the group here. Okay, Helene, this leaves you, Captain Elena, your small child Flapjack,
Yeah.
and the two burly boys. The two burly boys are like, we'll split up, and they're gonna just like slow down, like they slow their pace, which like allows the crush of people have to like flow around them somewhat. But they're gonna stick together. So this leaves you, Elena, and Flapjack.
Yeah. All right. This is gonna be exactly what I envisioned when making this character.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Flapjack. Flapjack, lay on the ground, pass out.
What? All right. And a
then,
small elven child passes out on the ground.
Yeah. Helene will start screaming bloody murder. Oh my god, oh my child, oh no, he's hurt, somebody help. Waving over like maybe one guard. Whoever, you know.
Yeah, and that group of the 7, it seems that 3 of them move your direction, including the leader there. And they come running over. What's going on?
And as they're coming over, I whisper to the 2 of them. All right, on my command, or on my signal. And hopefully with this is within the crowd. I don't know if other people will see it. They might, but or not the other people, but the other guards will see it. But then as they get within, like, you know, coming to, I don't know what they're doing, but hopefully we're waiting for them to essentially get so close to us that we just have the ability to immediately just stab them.
Oh God! It's a good thing you can't see Elena's face. She's in panic mode. Yeah, and they come pushing forward here, and people begin to like move out and away, kind of creating this ring here. And as they approach, one of them notices that indeed Elena is wearing an Imperial Guard like dress, right? Like she's wearing Imperial Guardsman armor and a helm and stuff like that. It's like, well, help the child, get in there! And they continue to move closer. It's, you just want to stab them?
I want to do it so that, like, if anybody sees it, it's only the civilians. I don't know if that's possible.
You can,
because essentially I want to make it so that they are not, I mean, probably can't kill them, right? But at least they are immobilized and we can get away.
Two rolls. One is
Okay.
sleight of hand.
Okay.
This is to pull
No
the
problem.
knife without anyone noticing. The second is to roll your attack. Now,
22.
22 is good. You're going to be able to pull the knife out without anyone noticing. And you have it ready.
And then-
they get closer, and the what seems to be like the lead guardsman here has pushed forward and is clearly addressing you and is getting closer. And
Yeah.
as they get into striking range, you just want to Go for it.
I want to slice the ankle if I can, because I'm assuming
The
that'd be closest
ankle.
to me.
Are you
that'd
like
be
you're
kneeling,
kneeling?
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Due to the sleight of hand, roll with advantage just in case you crit.
Okay.
So yeah, roll dagger one more time, not just the damage.
Oh.
Just in just in case you crit.
Yes.
So the 19, yes, 5 piercing plus your sneak attack damage. This is with advantage, so you have the sneak attack.
Just roll the sneak then.
Okay.
Oh, ouch.
12 total. You drive the dagger into like his ankle area, and he goes stumbling here. And as soon as that happens, Elena goes, "Well, I guess that's the signal," and then runs, I guess. Her and Flapjack, who is now this conscious child, gets up and begins to run. Those of you that have made your way away from the area here, freaking hell, I guess I'm gonna have to put us on a page where you can roll your damn initiative. Because
this
you
is
hear
meant to be a
chaos
distraction. I hope everybody.
behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The chaos is on purpose. Yep.
Roll me initiative.
Okay.
We're all gonna die here.
And
We're
as
not gonna
you
die.
do so, we're going to take a quick break because we're halfway through the session. And Helene just stabbed a man's in the ankle. And hopefully we find a way away. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Be right back. Welcome back to DieFall Presents Spelljammer. Adventures in Space. Boy, oh boy. Helene just stabbed an Imperial guard in the ankle, and now we are running through the streets of the Xaryxian Citadel. And I'm sure nothing negative is going to happen in any way. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. The start here is Helene, Flapjack, and Captain Elena Sartell have begun running off down the street. I'm assuming pushing through the crowd, as it were. And for this, AAA, you would kind of start seeing them move past you through the crowd because you're moving at a much slower pace than they are. Warwick and Crux have, they've sunk into the back here. They're behind that like ringed circle of commoners that were watching the interaction happen. So the immediate action from these Astral Elf warriors is, stop, halt, come back here. And they're going to just chase. They're going to just run after you. They're going to have the same amount of issues that you have here trying to move through the crowd. So they're not going to be able to like attack you or tackle you in any way or whatever. They will just be pursuing at this point in time. But for Captain Elena, Helene, and Flapjack, they are literally on your heels, except for the one you stabbed in the ankle, who seems to be limping behind quite a good bit here.
Not on his own heel.
Yeah, not on his own heel. Elena, the first thing she's gonna do is turn you and say, now what? Where?
Run. We got make our way toward the princess.
The temple? Okay. And she'll go ahead and start doing that, attempting to kind of push a way open for you here through the, she has pretty good athletics here. Push your way through the crowd at a 15. She's kind of like opening up, at least moving people out of the way so you can continue to move more swiftly. AAA, you watch as they go by you. And now these 6 Imperial officers are running after them.
Are they like running in a line?
I wouldn't call it a line. They're trying to like push through the crowd to get to them. They're definitely not in like a straight line in any way, just due to the density of the crowd.
And the crowd it's dense, but is it orderly for the most part?
It was. And then someone got stabbed, and now the Imperial guards are trying to push through. So there's a lot of confusion in the general area.
Well,
What's
confusion's not
the
good
general
not good
class
enough.
of this area?
General class.
Are these like middle class?
So this side of the Xaryxian Citadel, the Imperial Citadel, is known as the Low Quarter. So this is going to be your common folk. So living on the Xaryxian Citadel like this, it's going to be middle class.
Gotcha. Okay.
Confusion's not good enough, so I'm gonna fire a pistol shot into the air.
Hell yeah, you
'Cause I
are.
want chaos.
Yes. So you're going to fire a pistol shot into the air, fire it, and yeah, panic immediately. Panic all around. Do you attempt to do this like unseen? Do you want to like sleight of hand this? Just like
Yeah,
the
I
shot
would
comes from
love
somewhere?
to. Yeah,
Okay.
love to sleight of hand this if I can. I
So
can't.
it's a 9. Someone next to you, just a regular folk, notices you pull out a gun and goes, "What are you doing?" And then you fire it in the air and it just eyes wide and grabs his family and just starts running down an alley. So at least there's that. But yeah, chaos ensues. There's just like a swirl of people here. It's going to make it very hard to move through, for sure. Triple
Hopefully
A.
very
Yeah.
hard to get caught too.
Yeah, what do you want to do, like movement-wise here?
I'll also, if they're all running towards the temple, I'll follow along as best I can in the chaos now.
Sure, absolutely. I feel like...
I almost shot the lead guard in the kneecap.
Yeah. Oh God. So now the guns have gone off here. So in this case, Warwick and Crux are back together, right? Like in the aft end of our crew. What does Warwick do?
I think they try to as best as they can to not be noticed, because obviously there's a lot of chaos. I would say follow the guards. And
Okay. So just trying to
in a
run
way
after
that-
them.
essentially, like if all, so you know, he watches probably Helene start running off. He watches the guards start chasing them.
Yeah.
And you know, wanting, not knowing exactly probably what has been decided, following the guards so that if something
If
may or
something
may not
happens,
have
at least they're there.
yeah.
Okay, I think for that's absolutely. So for Warwick here, I want an athletics check. Again, to push through the now chaotic movements of the crowd.
He's bigger than everyone.
He's a big boy.
Let's see. So for him, I don't have like
There's a
those
strength
checks.
check. So you're just
So
going to roll
just do
strength.
strength?
If he's not
Okay.
proficient, you roll strength.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know. I
the
couldn't see
big
if
boys
he was
are only
proficient.
proficient in shooting guns and lobbing grenades. That is what they're
Got
good
it.
at.
Got it.
That is a natural
a
20.
natural 20 will work.
Warwick, built like a damn linebacker, is just going to start throwing people out of the way for him and Crux to begin moving through. The chaos, like the swirl of people here, anyone that comes in the way just immediately stops on a forearm of Warwick, blast him off, and is just leveled to the ground. He is clearing the
Do you see-
way.
Do you see the second roll as a 1?
Yeah, that's fine. We take the first. He's not at
I
disadvantage.
just thought it was funny.
Yeah, we
Like
have
a
so
total
many
opposite.
now ones today. But yeah, Warwick is clearing the path here. Now, Xanth is with, with Pine. And Pine, I don't have you on here. Hang on, let me add
I
you.
don't see the map either.
No, there's not really a map for this. This is just
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
hey.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. You're at 5. But Xanth is with you. And obviously, he's going to follow whatever your lead is.
Okay. I'm assuming we hear.
The gun. Oh yeah. And you hear the guards because
everybody heard that.
you ran down an alley, right? That was the first thing you did was you took off down an alley. You hear the gunshot. You hear the guards yelling, "Stop! In the name of the Xaryxian Empire!"
Oh gosh, Sam, we gotta go back.
What? We gotta go back. Well, maybe we can cut them off up at the front.
Huh?
You know, geometry.
I'm not really good with, landmarks and stuff. Goodness.
Fine. We can go back.
No. Let's go your way. You know this place better than I do.
That is
We'll
true.
go- Yeah, so let's go your way.
Yeah, so he just grabs you and just starts dragging you through these alleys. You start cutting through like a bunch of back alleys and stuff in the streets here. And he's just like, just trust me. We'll get out ahead. Don't worry. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
And just gonna drag you along. All right, Helene. Fortunately, Elena has cleared a bit of a way for you here. What do you want to do? Like, do you do anything here? Do you want to fire on the Xaryxian Empire or utilize this new chaos to get somewhere?
So I have this lovely little bag of ball bearings, and I'm gonna drop about half of them behind me.
500 ball bearings are dropped behind you.
And do I see AAA at all pursuing us? Do I notice that?
AAA, your stealth was like an 11. So you turn around to cast out these ball bearings. What you probably would see, because the sleight of hand wasn't super great either, is the ring wrapped around the gun, extended up from like in an area, and then disappearing into the crowd.
Okay, but I wouldn't notice that he came after us, right?
You don't, yeah. You'd see that, and then you have to do your action, and then you're like being tugged along to run as well, right? There's not a whole lot, unless you want to stop here and take the time to look.
It was just, if I would have noticed, I would have told him to jump over it or go around it.
Okay.
But he doesn't know because I didn't see him.
All right, so you cast out 500 ball bearings.
Yep,
nice.
Just turn around, dump them, and run.
Sure. That's going to be safe for a lot of people. Commodore Crux is going to do the exact same thing as Warwick, and they're just going to fucking get him through. Might as well. They're going to work together here. Pine, you're still good to be dragged behind Xanth as you make your way through these alleys. All right, not changing the plan there. Flapjack, yeah, I think he's going to start gently, like, shocking people that are in the way to get them to move out of the way. And maybe utilize his stench spray to create more chaos. Yeah. In a 15-foot cone, he covers everyone in a foul-smelling liquid where they exude a horrible stench for 1d4 hours, poisoning everyone in the area.
Oh, God.
Other creatures are poisoned while within 5 feet of the creature. You can remove the stench by using a short rest to bathe in water, alcohol, or vinegar. So this tiny
so he's a skunk.
elf child skunk sprays the area in front of you to clear it.
Anybody got any tomato juice?
Great. Awesome. The Astral Elf Warriors here. So I rolled... We're at the top of the turn order. Those ball bearings go out, and the chaos from the gunshot and the people swirling around, and now... the Astral Elf Warriors. You have 7 pursuing you. 4 of them just hit the ground, tripping over either the ball bearings or other people who have tripped on the ball bearings in the area. It's a tangle of limbs in this. So, like, this group that's swirling around is just dropped to the ground and leaves this large open space where Crux and Warwick now have to walk across. But you've definitely got that done.
Helene says, I know I dropped marbles, but it looks like I dropped dominoes.
You got it. Yeah, Captain Elena looks at your handiwork here as the Astral Elf Warriors, only a couple of which are able to pursue. Again, still continuing to push through the crowd here. She looks, she's, same plans? Keep going?
Keep running.
Okay, so she's gonna have advantage at moving all of these people out of the way due to the fact that they've been sprayed with skunk juice. 17's not bad. Elena keeps the way open. AAA, you watch as all of these people fall. Just this chaotic area, everyone just slams into each other and they're all on the ground. And you see these tiny little glinting metallic balls on the ground.
I will kind of, rather than walking on the ground with the balls, as all these guards fall and everything, I'll just step across them.
Yeah, just like stepping stones.
Sorry. And I think I want to kneecap one or two of them as I go by. As I would step on their chest, just pop them in the knees.
Oh God!
My apologies.
Okay. I mean, roll pistol.
Okay.
Because you might as well.
16.
Yeah, that's enough to kneecap at least one of them. So another gunshot goes off, and there's more chaos as people begin running away from the location. So no longer does, like, Elena even have to shove anyone. Everyone's just fucking running towards the temple now. Yeah, and you kneecap one.
Just whichever one's on top of the dog pile.
Yeah, just crap. Yeah. And he cries out in pain and begins bleeding all over the commoner that's underneath him. Okay. And so, like stepping stones, roll me acrobatics for the stepping stones, and we'll see if you can like keep up. Not bad. Yeah, absolutely. So you don't trip, you don't fall, you don't do anything, you don't hit any of the little marbles there, but you are still like a good 30 feet behind where Elena and Helene are. And you can see the like last 3 pursuing guards in the area. And Warwick blasts them off. Crux behind have just gotten to the area behind you. So there we are. Okay. Warwick shoved them all out of the way, and now he's in this like the plains where there's just people all over the ground. Does he continue to just shoulder check his way through this?
Can he do this while dragging his feet to move the balls away too?
I don't know if he
Just
would have
beginning-
noticed them, right?
Oh, well, okay, all right.
Because they're now mostly under people.
Because the problem is there's civilians here, and I don't want him just crushing them.
And he would. He's a big man. If him and Crux just start walking on these people, they like. Imagine you're
Their
being
spines
stepped
are
on,
gone.
and you have metallic balls pressed into like your spinal column, right? Like someone dies from that.
They also
Yeah.
kneecap the guards as they go by.
They could. They both have muskets, right? They could just start.
Can
Oh my god.
they could,
Execution.
absolutely they could. That's ridiculous. Can he use? He's gonna. If he steps on one of the guards to kind of get further into this area of madness,
Yeah.
could he attempt to jump over the rest?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Warwick has a standing long jump of roughly 10 feet. If he takes a running start, he can get about 20.
And how big is this
30
pile of
feet
people?
is like it's like the length of it is 30 feet.
Okay. Because like okay, and then given stepping a little bit into it off of one of the guards' bodies. Just launch if he breaks the guy's spine, a bonus, I guess, and he's just gonna launch himself over.
Roll me a strength check for Warwick. As he, oh boy,
It's an 11.
yeah. So he's gonna make it his 10 feet. He does have the ability called Steady as she goes, which is on the deck of a ship. He has advantage on ability checks and saving throws made against effects that would knock him prone or shove it overboard, which I would say extends to walking on the backs, bodies, and spines of everyone in front of him here. So he's gonna land, but he's gonna land heavy. Roll me a D100. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. There's just some commoner that just gets smushed absolutely underneath his enormous feet.
I would imagine his eyes just go wide and he
Yeah.
just didn't see him. He didn't see him.
Leap, crunch. And so, AAA, if you've made your way through this, you watch him just splatter a person on the ground.
AAA looked. Well, that's just excessive.
As a reminder
That's
for
not
you
gonna
all,
be
look
good
at
for our PR.
Look at the size of this man's boots. All right, that is not comfy.
I think we're jumping ahead here, but I'm pretty sure Crux would follow suit. But
Yeah, I think he
just try to
would.
land I think he'd try to land in the same spot.
Oh no!
Just seeing that the damage is already done.
Oh, the guy's dead, right? That's not like we
Yeah,
can
like-
do anymore,
Well, a
right?
new person.
Sure.
I think he'd aim for where it's already.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a maybe an elderly man who's near the end of his life.
You want to roll me another D100 and we can find the specifics of this person?
Oh, no.
I'm happy to just call them a common folk because that was unlucky.
Oh no!
It was a young Xaryxian man, stars bright in his eyes, had looked to how to free his Xaryxian people from being beholden to the overarching empire, and was leading a young resistance movement.
This reminds me of the movie with Ryan Reynolds, where he's just that NPC.
Free guy?
Free guy.
Yeah.
And he's dead now. Rip Ryan Reynolds. So that's that. Xanth continues to drag Pine. You find yourself like out on another large thoroughfare with significantly less people, and Xanth is just running this kind of like diagonal line to where hopefully you would meet up with the press of the crowd once again. Helene, I mean, absolute chaos behind you. What do you want to do? Oh, and it's stinky in front of you. I mean, it's not pleasant, but there is an opening you can utilize.
Yeah. The problem is we still have some guards that are able and following us.
3 total.
Yeah. Can we, can I run far enough ahead and try to hide behind something? Hopefully they don't see
So
me?
yeah, as a rogue, you could do a lot of nonsense. So this would mean you would leave Flapjack and Elena to go run ahead and hide somewhere. Okay. Do you tell them you do this? Like you're going to do this?
Yeah. Well, in the fastest way possible, I'll basically like keep going. I'm gonna try to take out the trailer.
Okay. And yeah, I think Elena grabs you right and is like, "You better come back to me," and then shoves you off into the crowd.
Wait, what about the last minute kiss?
She's got a full faceplate on. She's wearing all this Xaryxian shit.
That's okay. She just shoves her face in.
Clank, clank.
There,
Like, oh, that was kiss.
Yep, there it is. That's your first kiss with Elena. Is clank right into her.
Clank.
There it is. And you go run off to go hide. Roll me a stealth check for your hide. Okay, 13.
13.
We'll take it. Crux, Crux is following suit, right? Like, he's just gonna leap. So, hey, Drew, you want to roll me a Cruxian athletics check? Oh, yeah, 19. He lands directly next to Warwick. A 19 looks pretty good. We'll say he doesn't crush anyone else. Good job. I think, however, he would look down and goes, "Oh,
Yeah, Warwick, I think that might be against the Genova Convention. Now, come along.
I'm going to start running forward again here. Pine continuing to follow. You're meeting up now with the flow of people, and you realize they are running. Everyone is running to the temple now. It's no longer this like orderly procession of people towards the temple. It is a panicked chaos. And you see behind it, there's just like, I don't know, there's probably a fire started somewhere now and all of this nonsense. And then there's like another gunshot goes off, which is AAA kneecapping someone. There's a cry of pain as someone's spine is snapped in half. And then there's this spray of green grossness.
If you ever told me that your hometown is so, chaotic. What the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Is this how you normally, like, live? And, like, what the heck? Is this how your streets normally are?
Yeah, the funerals are special occasions. Come on.
That's how you celebrate funeral? Okay.
Keep going. Flapjack continues to move with Captain Elena. The 3 astral elves are going to push up and ahead. They're the only ones that are remaining here. So they're going to have to push through the crowd. See how they do. This will bring them, they do okay. This will bring them even, Helene, to your location. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Like, as this is all happening, they are pushing up to be parallel to your location. Again, it is fortunate that the crush of the crowd here has really, like, obscured your hiding. It's not the best spot, but there's so many people in the way, they can't tell where you've gone. And they are following the green stench cloud and Captain Elena Sartell. Okay, AAA. You're relatively close to both Warwick and Crux at this point, since they've leapt across. What do you want to do?
Maybe if I could get a little bit more elevation, then I could get my bearings. So would one of you mind throwing me forward?
Easy. I think you could get them both to do that. As
Yeah.
yeah, like joint shot put.
Yeah. That'll
Okay.
work.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they'd be down. So Warwick and Crux, give me another athletics check. This is for AAA to be launched through the air.
13.
13, okay. You get liftoff.
Also 13.
Also 13, not bad. You're gonna get up. They definitely get you up. You're gonna be about 15 feet in the air as they launch your metallic form. Realizing now that you're a little bit heavier than they probably realized. You are launched up into the air. Probably forward about 15 feet at the apex of it, but you're gonna fall 15 into the crowd.
What? While I'm up there, do I happen to see those guards?
Oh, absolutely, right? They stand out. The thing is, you see Elena and a small elven child, right? Elena also in the like plumed filigree of the astral elf warriors pushing through the crowd, and then 3 others pushing through behind them some 15 feet. But while you're at your apex, you see them.
Can I take a shot?
Absolutely.
I was trying to read whether or not thunderclap was something I could do from this, but I don't think it is. I don't think it has a range on it.
Yeah, you could, let's do it.
So we'll just do the pistol.
Call it the center target. The third in the center there.
Oh, you think? Oh, if we can do the thunderclap, all right.
No. So thunderclap.
I don't think I have to be. I think I have to be
Is
within, like,
melee.
close range. Yeah.
I mean, you know what we did earlier today?
Oh yeah, good point. I shoot Clarence out at the guards with the thunderclap.
So the pistol shot has to hit because that's Clarence's trajectory, and then Clarence delivers the thunderclap.
Yeah.
He does eat whatever the pistol damage is. Remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
25.
25 hits. At the top of your thing, you fire off another shot. The pistol will go. The thunderclap is going to hit. Oh, he only takes 1 piercing damage, which is huge. The astral elf warrior here attempting to make a con save as the explosion hits him from behind, fails. He's gonna take 5 thunder damage, and it's an explosion of sound. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, you are making it very chaotic here, AAA.
Yep,
More
I think that's,
gunshots, more. Yeah. So again, Pine, like far up and away, right? You hear another gunshot and then a literal explosion from the center of the mass. And it's a 5-foot area that explodes. So some of the common folk are thrown wide here as well as this hits. Clarence tap
Maybe a
dances
sonic
away.
boom, yeah?
Yeah.
Just-
Clarence just tap
Dang.
dances away.
You just see AAA throwing up like a whale breaching the water surface.
It's Free Willy going over
Yeah.
the bridge.
Just slow motion, fires Clarence out as he spiders like.
Your impact into the ground 15 feet away is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you superhero land.
Took more damage from a fall than Clarence took from being a bullet.
Yes. You practice it. It's fine, right? Like, he's good.
I mean, a bullet is small hitting you. This is an entire,
It's a big ass spider.
landmass.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Warwick and Crux can also just move afterwards to keep up with you. AAA, you do still have some movement if you want to keep like pushing through.
I'll move as
and
well.
just do that as well. Okay. Xanth has Pine like up at a cross section here, waiting. I don't see them. Do you see them?
Should I use my
Perceive for me, Pine.
I will perceive with these eyes. of
Perceive
mine.
with these. That's a
Oh.
natural one. You do not see them.
I see a lot of lights over there.
You know what? You're right. We all have to go to the temple anyways. Come on. We can get there before them and hopefully help.
Okay.
There was just a light somewhere you got distracted by.
Whoa.
And Xanth's like, you know what? Yeah, that's probably not the wrong idea. Let's go. All right, Helene. They are lined up with you here. You see the now 2 remaining guards as one of them has been in an explosion and you see Clarence on the ground, like scuttling around.
Yeah. I recognize Clarence and know that I got backup essentially. Yeah, she would as they're running. I mean, are they reacting to this explosion at all, or are they still running?
Oh yeah, I mean they look at it and then they look ahead, and they're still trying to go capture the people that they don't know where you are anymore, the people that they can see at least.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna try to sneak attack the guy in the back then.
Okay.
We're gonna pop out of our. Let's see. I would have been probably under, maybe the cloth that may cover like a fruit stand or something.
Sure. Absolutely. It's definitely a cabbage stand. So.
Yeah, it's cabbage stand, and when I burst out, it tips him over.
Tips him over, and there's a guy that goes, "Oh, my cabbages!" Yes.
Yeah, and but I do it very, very elegantly and.
Oh wow! But you're so pretty. Wow, that's incredible.
Nicely, except for I hit my elbow on the stand or something.
So you appear out here. What do you do? What is the plan?
I'm gonna. Oh yeah. I'm gonna jump and grab one of the back one, and I'm gonna try to shocking grasp him.
Oh, absolutely, with advantage. They did not see you.
Dude, that's on. Zap. 11.
An 11, unfortunately, is not enough. As he moves out of the way, and the grass misses.
So not epic. Okay.
And they see you here now.
Yeah, they
and
see
he
me.
shouts, "There's one here! Let's just get this one!"
Okay. Now, the next question I have is, if I starlight step away from them, does that trigger an attack of opportunity?
Nope, you literally just appear in a different location as you move through space.
Can I starlight step onto, okay, so I'm obviously behind them, kind of. I want to starlight step past them towards Elena.
Yeah,
as far
absolutely.
as I possibly can, and just start running again.
Yeah, for sure. Again, Rogue, you just get to do some of these things.
I've just gone.
Yeah. So you miss, and he's like, I'm gonna lunge out and grab you, and then you just step through space.
I step backwards into it while flipping him off.
Yeah. And then just disappear, and you appear directly behind Elena.
Yeah.
Continue running. Like, all right, well, hey, you got him distracted at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. Crux is running, Pine, you're running, Flapjack's running. I mean, I think, like, AAA, is there any plan here? Do you have any plans? Otherwise, we're just going to end up running straight to the temple.
Plans? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
do you want it? Like, there are two remaining. Everything else is just a fucking mess.
I don't think there's much I can do unless.
And you've definitely, like, you've caught up too, right? Like, so Elena and Helene are, now some 45 feet away from you, but the other two guards that are still here, they're only about 15 feet in front of you. You watch as they get distracted, right?
You can follow suit and have our big boys pin them down while you execute them.
Oh, God.
I'm looking here real quick.
More execution.
Just like I can't remember how I set this up. I don't think Clarence is still my Eldritch cannon. So
Can't believe he was alive. I mean, would his thunderclap just be appearing of just lightning energy from him?
So thunderclap is just its sound. It is a thunderous boom. So it's exactly what you said. Is like a sonic boom type thing. So it'd be a ripple of a wave of sound.
I think I'm gonna keep moving, but
Yeah.
I I think I'm gonna still pop off a shot at one of these guys.
Sure. I mean, they're distracted, right? They're crushing over to what looks to be a cabbage stand that's been overturned, and you watch as Helene misses a shocking grasp, but then flips them off and steps backwards into starlight and appears ahead. So they seem distracted, at least.
I might as well while I'm running by.
Sure. You can roll this with advantage. They do not know you're here.
Okay, cool. That's a 19.
They're gonna know
or a
after
19.
this.
25.
25
Nice.
absolutely hits as you shoot the one that Helene was unable to shocking grasp.
7 piercing
Nice,
damage.
nice 7, and it hits it's right through them. And I think both Crux and Warwick pull out their muskets. It's like,
Is this how we're gonna do it? Is this it? I mean, it's like that one time, back to back once again. Oh, Crux!
Oh, they're Mark Wahlberg and Denzel Washington and 2 guns.
what do you tell them to do, AAA? They are on your command.
Open fire.
All right, Crux and Warwick blast them off. Go ahead and roll me double muskets, firing out into a crowded
Oh,
area.
Baby.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Oh, baby.
Oh god! No!
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Disgusting.
A
disgusting.
20, a 22, and a natural 20 to make it 24. Oh my god.
So, total points of damage here, 21, 30. And that 12 unfortunately misses. It misses everyone, thankfully. Otherwise, it kills someone.
I was gonna say, that's the highest damage, too.
Yeah. The muskets, boom, 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 as they go off after the pistol. And it's just panic. People are no longer like in the street or pressing forward. They're just scattering. It is just absolute, just an
These
opening
guys-
up here.
These guys stop at the cabbage cart, and then it's just like a firing line.
Yeah. And like,
It's a firing squad.
I mean, that's enough, I think. Like, there's nothing else that's between you and getting back to Helene other than these guards trying to pick themselves up off the ground. Because these, I mean, they're just some... We have Astral Elf Warriors, but, like, these are just, like, town's guardsmen. This is not a good look for them. They're not looking good.
They're essentially just police
Yeah.
officers.
Yeah.
They were only a few days from retirement.
And so, like, I think that's you make your escape and
Escape.
run forward here. Hopefully able to reconvene kind of like off in an alleyway. But now the group here is a bit scattered, right? So we watch as Helene and our tiny child, Flapjack, and Captain Elena continue to push through the crowd as it does run towards the temple itself. Our big boys in AAA able to follow behind and kind of having gone off here. So like the road that this had all happened down is kind of like that main interior thoroughfare. And I'm going to pull this up for everyone at home to see as well, so I can do a little thing here. So you guys would have gone down this particular road here, right? Xanth would have taken Pine like out this direction to then meet up going this way, and now just directly going to the temple itself instead. Whereas you all are now still following the crowd in this direction. So unless there's something that you want to do to change that, you are still separated from Pine and Xanth. You do not know where they are, but the rest of you, the other 6, are able to meet up like in the press of the crowd.
I think in the chaos of it all, there's not much. I don't think there's, in my personal opinion, I don't think there's much choice but to just go forward.
Yeah, that's seems the most reasonable.
Okay.
Everybody kind of knew where we were trying to go, so hopefully we just all get there.
And,
What
and Pine and
was the-
Xanth don't see us, right?
What was the code word that AAA and Pine had
Oh,
for cannon?
A sparkle bomb.
Sparkle.
Okay. I'd like to use Thaumaturgy, and I would like to use the effect where your voice booms up to 3 times as loud
Yeah.
as normal for 1 minute. And
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna yell, Sparkle Bomb.
Just running through chaotic streets with gunfire, yelling "Sparkle!"
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, perking up your mechanical ears here, AAA, you recognize that voice and you recognize that word. And I think Xanth is like next to you, like, what are you doing? What? Why?
Boss, I hear Pine. Over this way, whichever way the sound's coming from.
Sure. Yeah. So for you all, like you make it to essentially where they would have met you, and you realize it's coming kind of like down this direction, away from the Temple of Light, out this way.
Mm-hmm.
So still enough for you to like you extricate yourself from the press of the crowd, trying to get to the temple, and you run out that direction instead. Yeah.
I only yell it once,
Sure.
by the way.
What I want now is
but I like drag it out like a whale.
we knew that whale training was gonna come in handy at some point again.
Yep.
Yeah. So what I would like you to do. So Pine, question first. With you and Xanth, it kind of just had you out in the street. Do you just remain in the street after you do this and just wait, or do you hide somewhere?
I think I would defer that to Xanth in a way where it was like, I don't want like you to just like
Sure.
direct him, but like I
Feel
would
like you yell
basically-
this and then wait.
Yeah, I would sit there and wait. I'd be like,
Okay, I think we need to like find a good place to lay low.
Yeah, I think so.
after I just got done yelling.
And he just snatches you and pulls you off into a side alley. Here's like, fine, we'll wait, and hopefully they come. But otherwise, we've got to get to the temple. We've got to help the princess.
Okay, got it.
And you guys just come running down the way into the open of the area here, and you can see them. Xanth and Pine, you watch as they round the corner here, because they did hear you, and you're able to reunite the crew together. Some of you more bloody than others, but fortunately not any of your own blood, just that of some beat cops and innocent people. The casualties of war.
They started it, so.
Yeah, right? You find yourselves getting rather close to the Temple of Light, right? The beam of light exuding out from the top there and extending towards the star Xaryxis. You see it there, and the people are still coming, and it seems a little bit as the minutes drag on, it calms down from this kind of low quarter side, but more and more people are crowding around the temple, and you see that the temple itself seems to have hit some kind of capacity. That there are people just waiting outside the temple just to hopefully see or hear something. So how do you want to proceed? What do you want to do? As you look at each of the entrances of the temple, you see Xaryxian guards folk. They're like large plumes, their long swords, their capes, all in their full regalia.
And literally nobody's being let in.
As of right now, it looks like some people are going in, but it seems that some locations are full. Like some sides of the temple have like filled. So they're just outside the edges of the temple.
Can I ask Xanth? Are these the only ways to get in there?
Unless you want to drop in from the top. The temple itself, at the bottom, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entrances? 8 entrances. But it's not overly large in the center there, and they're going to just hold that for those that are worthy to be in the chamber, right? A rather large crowd will be gathered inside, but the rest of them are just going to have to wait outside. The only other entrances, if you're not taking one of the doors, is going to be through the top. And that is through, and she just points up to that, the astral font, which pours out a 40-foot diameter beam of light up to the top of the temple, 200 feet above.
Is the light dangerous?
Well, if you enter the light, it teleports you to the radiant core of the star Xaryxis, upon which you shall be incinerated. That is...
And crushed with all that pressure.
It's how the funerals of the royal family occur. They are given to the star that gives us life. So if you think
So
you
that's a
can
bad idea, right?
withstand that, then perhaps. But I don't think we should enter through that. The aperture at the top of the temple is slightly larger, but we would be risking quite a lot.
But you're saying there's a chance.
He looks at you and he goes, I mean, there is. It's either that or we push through the crowds and try and weasel our way in. Which, and he looks back to like the smoke plume out in the lower districts, may not be our best decision.
Yeah, did you guys know that these kind of funerals and stuff are crazy? There's like, gunshots and explosions and screaming and stuff. Like, wow, they really go all out for this kind of stuff. I had no idea. This is
That's crazy.
complete culture shock to me.
They were setting off
Crazy.
explosions?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Crazy how that happens.
So, I mean, it's up to you all. You've led us this far. Eileen, I mean, you're the boss.
Yeah,
How do we get in there?
I've never been this place on purpose. Are these really our two options?
Well, there's plenty of doors that we can try, but they are all going to be guarded. We're going to have to shove our way in. I think, and he looks
Yeah.
about the group here, and you are wearing some of the, like, Xaryxian Imperial Guard clothes, right? From the military. We could hope that our disguises get us far enough in, that we are allowed inside in some capacity. But I don't know if, I mean, he looks down at, like, the child that is our flump right now, right? He's just a little elf child. Like, I don't know if they're going to let everyone inside. But we can try that route. I don't know of any other. There's not a way through the bottom, that's for sure.
I mean, we've gotten through worse, right?
Have we?
If worse comes to worse, we just have to, push our way through.
Well, what's our plan once we get inside?
Where would they hold the princess?
She's likely there. Beside her brother, I would think for the funeral of their father. I don't think he would lock her up for that. He probably looks to use this as some kind of a way to secure the emperorship for himself, rather than having to share it with her.
I mean, like it is more and more feeling like it's just better to, like surprise attack from the top,
Can you survive a 200-foot fall?
No, but
Depends if you're gonna max out fall damage at 20d6 as written.
I honestly hate that rule. So that, yeah.
I don't know what other choice we have. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm not sure exactly how we get up to the top now. I could shoot a bunch of those spikes out of my mouth to create a ladder of sorts. But
You may run out of spikes.
I don't know if I've got enough to make it that far.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, we should try the front door first, right? And see if it's open. As it were.
Yeah, should we knock?
Wait, don't we got that ring?
You do have a ring.
I do
You
have the
Princess
ring.
Zidali's ring.
Yeah, won't they let us in if we show them the ring? Or do you think they're gonna try to take it away from us?
Well, I mean, it's attached to my gun, so they'd have to. They're gonna have a hard time getting it off.
Well, can't we just say we're here to deliver this ring to to the princess or whatever?
We're here to deliver the funeral flowers.
Worst they can say is no, but then we climb.
Yeah, I mean, it's most of the guards have got to be inside. There's probably only a few at the door, right?
Oh, most of them are out fighting an entire army.
Oh, that's right. I think we just go to the door.
should we have Zam do the talking though? Cause he knows all that. Well, Zam, do you even feel comfortable talking?
Oh, I mean, I can.
Do you think you could? Do you think you could kind of
What if they recognize me, though? I mean, I'm a traitor to my
Yeah,
own
don't they-
people, and
Do you think they know him?
Well,
I can
Triple
try.
A, give me your mustache.
He pops off his mustache and hands it to her.
You think that'll work?
You put it on him?
Yeah.
It's Xanth with a mustache made of
He's
metal.
unrecognizable.
I take my disguise kit and I give him sideburns.
You could just you could just give him my hat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to take the helmet away though from old Captain there. But like, can you push your weight around? Like if you like rank and stuff and be like, hey, move out of the way. Because you were like a really high standing official, right?
I was a lieutenant, not necessarily high standing in any fashion.
That's okay, but like all I need to know is that a higher rank than these guys at the door?
It might get us in. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Wait, let me carry me on your back. I'm gonna act like a backpack or something.
What? All right.
I'm gonna jump on Xanth and I'm going to use my what's it called? My
The
chameleon carapace. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's just gonna look like he has a big tumor.
Is a rather lumpy cape now. I think is what it mostly looks like. But sure, I don't see why not. And so the group of you push forward towards the door.
And I use both of my arms too, like so he doesn't have to like carry me, but so I can like hold it myself so he can use his arms.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't look super suspicious.
You turn your arms into straps.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it's the same color. It's like the same color as like the armor or whatnot.
Mm.
Okay. Push your way into the temple through a crowd of onlookers. The guards folk standing in front of you there. It seems that there's like 2 to each door here. You push up to the first one, and Xanth tries to summon as much courage here. As your commanding officer, I demand to be allowed entrance here. We have the Princess Zidali's ring to deliver back to her. Like, gestures really quickly for AAA to present said ring.
Oh, yeah, he's pulled it off the barrel of his gun, just like holding it up.
The guards look at Xanth and then look at you, and then, hey! They lean back and, I think, can someone get Koroleth, the commander? Yeah. You all hold on for 1 second. Just hang on. Eventually, another one of these Astral Elf, like the honor guard, moves forward. The golden armored versions of these guys comes up and he pulls off his helmet here and he gives nods to you all. They were expecting you, and I thought perhaps that the commotion down at the docks district had something to do with it. I'm Commander Koroleth. My orders are to deliver you to the Temple of Light to face the Emperor's justice. Princess Zidali sends her regards. Now please, if you would like to follow me, the chamber awaits.
That was smooth. Smooth.
He did say try the front door first.
Xanth is so nervous here. Just, yes, right, of course. Hold on to that ring and do not let go of it, AAA, until we are sure she's alive.
He puts it back on the barrel of his gun.
Yeah. And they don't take any of your weapons, but not just the Commander Koroleth, but 6 others.
Do they know I'm on his back?
Doesn't seem that they've cared or looked or done anything about it.
Okay. I want to know if I'm still.
It seems that you are not noticed yet.
This seems like a
Okay.
trap.
And I think it does help you that there are two very large boys like standing behind you that are kind of obscuring any of the look here. It's easy to hide behind our hippo men. So they move you into the temple, and it is packed. There are so many people inside, and I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully this map functions for everyone here, but it is a big boy. The Xaryxian Temple of Light, in the dead center of it here, the beam of light projecting upwards. You are escorted to kind of like the baseline ramp that would lead up towards the center. You see an elf priest presiding over the figure of the late emperor, whose body floats in an azure pool with brilliant beam of light penetrating it from above. Flanking the priest are both Prince Zeleth and Princess Zidali. The prince is arrayed in regal splendor, his expression one of exultation, while Zidali stands stiffly, regarding her brother with a look of utter loathing. Silence fills the chamber as you are ushered inside by Commander Corleth. The priest raises his arms, and the Emperor's body, shrouded in light, rises into the beam and disappears. The Emperor has ascended! His spirit is one with the Light of Xaryxis. As his firstborn heirs, Prince Zeleth and Princess Zidali are both in line to rule. But Princess Zidali stands accused of treason. Are there any that would defend her claim? Commander Corleth, still with his helmet at his side here, turns, looks at you. Believe that is your cue.
How far away is the princess from me? Is this princess or is this princess?
The princess is on the right. The prince is on the left.
Can I use my telepathy because my telepathy is within 120 feet of somebody that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Can I'm gonna,
Hey, yo, princess. What that going on?
Hey, yo, princess.
Hey, yo, princess. And she's, Pine. Oh, it's so good. And you see, like, her head turns and she looks at you, and a small smile touches her lips. You made it. I had
Of course
hoped.
we made it. We said we were gonna make it here. Yeah, we got a deal, you know.
Yes.
Also, that's what friends do, right?
It is. It is. And she looks. Do you have a plan?
We got your ring.
That's a good start. We're going to need it. Now, hold. If there's anything that you would like to say on my behalf, then you are more than welcome to speak up, I think, but I can also make my own defense. He's going to try and take the emperorship for himself.
Oh, okay. That big beam thing in the center.
Yes.
Is that the thing you just threw your dead dad in?
Yes, my father has been delivered to the heart of Xaryxis.
Oh, I understand. That happens when somebody gets in there, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, it would be a shame if, your brother got pushed in there.
She watched, like, her eyes widen a little bit. She's, maybe there's another way, but perhaps. And at this point, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As
I mean, totally.
Having the conversation, Prince Zeleth is addressing the crowd around, right? Even the princess has nothing to say for herself. Treason has been committed. Sedition. She wishes to take the throne for herself after my father's death. And she almost got away with it. Did you not see the battle outside? Those are her coalition, come to kill us while we mourn the death of my father.
At this point, Helene would probably speak up and be like, actually, those are mine. Not the princess. Those are mine. And we're here to prove that the only reason that these people are even here is because your prince has threatened to kill everybody. And we're just here to see justice.
There's like a round of boos from the crowd here. That's right! I would never see my own people dead. I do everything to ensure that our future is secure, that no one shall stand in our way of our life and happiness.
We need proof.
I was gonna say, I don't think we have any of those dormant seeds or whatever, because I don't think we ended up.
Didn't get any of them.
I was gonna say, I don't think we got any of them.
Zadali sees there's like a stuttering here. I demand a chance to prove my innocence in a trial by combat. And there's like a ooh over the crowd here. Zelith looks at her. Only someone who bears one of the starlight rings can challenge for the right to rule. Where is your ring, dear sister? Her eyes swing to Pine as fast as possible.
Triple H just raises his hand.
Yeah. And she points to the group of you here. The whole room, all eyes in the temple fall to you. Well, do you stand for this traitor? The seditionist?
Helene would attempt to, with obviously the permission of AAA, to grab the ring and say, yes, we're here. I would volunteer to prove the princess's innocence.
Well, perhaps this is something that we can accommodate. A celebration of the killing of those that would overthrow our very way of life in trial by combat. And a roar goes up from the crowd. And Zelith kind of points. He points to some of the guards here. And they move out of the way. And he beckons you forward as a group to approach the central area. Do you go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
As a
So
I mean,
walking forward.
I'm on Zan, so
Yeah.
I go wherever he goes.
Yeah, absolutely. You approach forward here. And Zelith looks. Then, so be it. I invoke my right to also select a champion, sister. And to bring one forth that is trusted and revered. I bring forth the Zodar. The crowd gives out a collective gasp. The guards part ranks and make way for a creature clad head to toe in a suit of obsidian armor as it floats towards you out of the crowd. You realize the armor is the creature.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a lot like this.
Anybody got any diamond? We can make a pickaxe.
Does look very Enderman-like.
Look at his little beady eyes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute,
He
actually.
comes
cute.
floating forward, and the priest turns to face you all. The Zodar has served the imperial family since the dawn of the empire. Its knowledge is vast, its will absolute. To the death. A roar goes up from the crowd, and this is where we end our episode. The Zodar floating to the center of the room. Our players, their compatriots, aligned, weakened, exhausted in the last battle of our game. Next week is the finale of Spelljammer. I hope to see you all here for that. Congratulations on making it into the temple itself through the chaos and battle and dragons and fucking awesomeness. Let's do some shout outs, go around the horn here, and we will see you all next week. Dan! Where can we find
me.
you on the internet?
Hello. My name's Dan, otherwise known as Dan Otage. You find me literally everywhere on the internet, especially those super shady websites. At Dan Otage, DANOTAGE. I spend a lot of my time on the shady websites because that's just who I am.
We got.
No, I'm
are you
everywhere.
saying we got
Twitch,
toe
YouTube.
pics? Whoa!
They may or may not be mine. But yeah, no, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I'm sure somewhere. Instagram, all of it. I'm there everywhere.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Drew. Playing our Autonome AAA. Where can we find you on the internet?
You all can find me at Mudcat here on Twitch or Mudcat TV on socials. And you can also find me on D20 Deathmatch every Sunday night for some D&D PvP shenanigans. That is D20 Deathmatch everywhere.
Yes.
It's really good.
Excellent. Also, yeah, saw another clip on TikTok today, and I was like, oh yeah. It was the one where Dan gets stabbed and then lifted up with the glaive, but it was very funny. 5 more minutes.
Very sneaky. Very sneaky.
5 more minutes. That's so good.
5 more minutes.
Kat playing Pine Sol. Where can we find you at on the internet?
Hello, my name is Kat, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/I'mKat. I'm currently playing a heck load of Hitman, the freelancer mode, and you can catch me there throwing busts of cowboys and yelling yeehaw. I've also been test driving my new PNG tuber, which is in a dumpster, so that is a lot of fun. And yeah, you can
The
also find
image
me on
of it
Twitter.
is the images of cat in a dumpster, not that it's figuratively in a dumpster.
I mean, it could figuratively be in a dumpster.
Could also be a dumpster. Yes.
It could also be a dumpster. You know what? That actually gives me an idea. Maybe I should just rebranding now. I'm rebranding now. No. Anyways, you can find me also on Twitter, posting random stuff at I'm Cat. Yeah.
Excellent. And thank you guys very much for being here. I'm your DM, Joel. It's been fun. I can't believe this is all coming to an end. And fuck. Y'all have a great night and a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.